I opened a grocery store at 21 years old and an event venue at 23 years old. Two completely different businesses in different industries, and needless to say, I learned a lot.
Are you ready to uncover the secrets of success in the world of entrepreneurship? Well, you're in for a treat because today we're taking a closer look at Reetu Maz, a 24-year-old entrepreneur who's been making waves in the business world. But before you hit that skip button, hold on, because in this video, we're challenging her legitimacy and revealing some valuable insights that she might have missed sharing with her audience. Stick around because there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. Reetu Maz has faced these 8 significant challenges on her journey, and while she's making progress, there's always room for growth. Now here's the burning question. Does she truly deserve to be called a wealth genius? Stay tuned because in this video, we're going to explore this and reveal the truth. For those of you who haven't come across Reetu's Instagram or TikTok posts, here's the scoop. She's a Montreal native who's achieved quite a bit at her age. Reetu owns a grocery store, a takeout service, and an event venue, and even a business coaching service. Her businesses are funded through e-commerce and content creation, and she's all about transparency, sharing both her successes and the challenges that come with entrepreneurship. Now let's dive into the video that got us thinking. Is Reetu truly a wealth genius? She recently shared her insights in a video titled "What I Wish I Knew Before Starting My Businesses." We're going to break it down and see if she's got what it takes to claim the title. Reetu's first challenge is about the limited money left for herself in the initial years of her businesses. It's a common hurdle, but what can she tell us about securing initial funding and managing expenses more effectively? A safety net and a well thought out budget are essential. Challenge number 2 is about wasting money due to impulsive decisions. This is a lesson she's learned, but could she delve into the importance of budgeting, planning, and making well-informed choices? It's a topic worth exploring for newcomers. The third challenge is spot on, the need for a healthy marketing budget. But how does Reetu allocate her budget? Where are her strategies for maximizing its impact for different businesses? Let's find out.
If you don't know how to work social media, then you're gonna have to hire someone to properly do it, and that costs quite a bit of money nowadays. A lot of people just go with someone off of Fiverr. I personally don't recommend that for a new business. I recommend going with a marketing agency or someone that's in your city because they understand the customer behavior, patterns, trends, and so on. And given that they're in the same city as you, they can actually come by to your location, take proper pictures, give you advice, and so on. For marketing, other than social media, you wanna have an attractive website, distribute flyers, have posters, run Google and or Facebook ads, and maybe even throw an event to create some buzz around your city. Something I personally did was throw a 1-year anniversary event for my venue instead of an opening event because my venue wasn't fully ready when I first opened. So that's something you can consider to do as well. Definitely recommend keeping a healthy budget for an event because you want people to enjoy, talk about it, share with their friends and family, and the only way they will do that is if they have something to talk about. I made sure we had plenty of interesting food, desserts, an open bar with colorful drinks, a DJ, some fun stations like popcorn, cotton candy, an audio guest book, and a photo booth. I also had a videographer make the promotional video that you're currently watching, and a photographer so vendors and guests have nice pictures to then post on their social media platforms. These are different things you can do when launching your own business marketing-wise. Again, if you're a social media pro, you can avoid this step, but if you're not, definitely keep a lot of money aside for this purpose only because if you don't market your business, you're not gonna get any clients. It's as simple as that. I definitely underestimated the amount of content and marketing I needed despite doing social media for a living. So just a little PSA for you.
Challenge number 4 revolves around attracting customers to a new business. While forming connections is vital, what specific strategies can Reetu share, like using social media, leveraging referrals, and community involvement? These insights are gold for aspiring entrepreneurs. Her 5th challenge is about listening to customers, a crucial aspect of business. But how does Reetu effectively collect and act on customer feedback? Let's explore this further to benefit her audience.
I mean, customers are telling me exactly what they want and I was yet ignoring it. I think I was honestly so fixated on the products and services that I want to have, given that it's my business, that I wasn't fully listening to what the community was telling me. I eventually learned that a business is not about me, but it's about the clients and what they want. So now every single time someone comes in and wants something, I make sure that if I don't have it, I write it down and do proper research on it.
Reetu's 6th challenge is about not being overly generous. Striking the right balance in giving to clients is essential. Could she share her strategies for achieving this balance? It's a practical topic for entrepreneurs.
So I just stopped doing it altogether. That way I'm fair with everyone and there's no expectation. I did the same mistake with the venue. So sometimes I would come in at the end of the event and I would see the party is still going on. So I would just allocate them an extra hour for free. 99.9% of the time, it was not worth me allocating a free hour or it was not appreciated. I now have a system set in place. Business is business. If someone paid for this is exactly what I'm going to provide them. And I think it's just the best way to go about things. I also work for a first come, first served basis for the hall, because in the past, I would essentially give clients 24 to 48 hours to get back to me and leave that date open for them. But then I would have people come and want to book that date. I would call back the other client. They wouldn't pick up and I would lose clients because of things like this. So the simplest way to do this is just have a system and just stick to it and make sure everyone knows about your policy beforehand.
Challenge number 7 emphasizes the need to overestimate your budget. It's a critical lesson. How does Reetu manage her finances now? What strategies can she share for securing additional funding, whether through investors, loans, or alternative methods?
So if you plan on starting a business and your budget is $80,000, make sure you know how to get access to an additional $100,000. It could be a loan, it could be cash, it could be savings, it could be friends or family, an investor, anything. But make sure that you figure out the access to these funds somehow before starting the business. Nothing is more stressful when you're starting the business and suddenly you're out of funds and now you have to figure out where you're gonna get this extra money from. Have a plan and always overestimate your budget.
The last challenge is about overestimating the time it takes for projects. Time management is key. How does Reetu handle project delays and manage her time effectively? Sharing her experiences and tips in this area would provide immense value.
The one thing I learned is if your contractor says something, double that time. If they say something's gonna take 3 weeks, it's gonna take 6 weeks. Most of the time though, it's not their fault and it's not your fault. Sometimes you're gonna need specific things that are out of stock and it's gonna take a lot of time for you to receive it. This slows down the project immensely. If you need something specific like flooring, HVAC system, I think my HVAC system took like a couple of weeks just to receive it. And these are things that you can't really plan before. I mean, you could, but you just never really know until you actually start looking for the things. But receiving these things when they're out of stock can take so long.
That's a wrap for today's episode of Wealth Geniuses. If you're eager to discover whether Reetu Maz holds the title of a true wealth genius, make sure to stick around, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're here to uncover the real secrets of success on the entrepreneurial world. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams, and remember, wealth isn't just about the money. It's about the knowledge and experience you gain along the way. See you soon.